Hello, Christine Pensa, Art That Moves, and I am checking in today, and this is very early stages of my exploration, but I feel like this is such a beautiful and expansive topic particularly for women, as I noted yesterday. So I was at the first of two funerals for my aunts, my lovely aunts who have passed last week. And both of them were very loving people who spent a great deal of time in a kind of a caregiving role. And what I was observing in the discussion at the funeral was how my brothers and the men in the family were talking about, oh, well, I'm not a nurturer, I'm not a caregiver. And I began to think about that. And, I think as women, nurturing, of course, is something that comes to us naturally. And yet, what can happen is we can get into polarity with it and we can become almost trapped by this notion of caregiving as something that we keep giving and giving and giving at the expense of ourself and at the expense of our own health and well-being. Because what we're doing is we're giving from this piece of, this physical body, this, our own self, which has kind of a limitation of reserve. And, and so I think that's why I always felt a little conflicted about that and felt like that's not what I wanted to do. And so today, if this is resonating with you as a woman, I would invite you to connect in, because of course we want to be in love and compassion. It is a natural instinct for us to be nurturers. But what if we are doing that from our connectedness to our source, which is infinite. So there's infinite flow there that comes through, rather than us feeling like we have to fit into a role, which satisfies, frankly, our ego, which is saying, oh, I'll feel important, and that is part of my value as a human being, versus I just have this natural instinct to love and be in love and a space of love and compassion for my family, my community, the larger collective, wherever you're called. But what if you sourced that from your source connected infinite flow and allowed that to move through you rather than trying to source from the limited physical body? I know that this is going to be a bigger topic, and I will have more to say about it. But I wanted to share that with the knowing that that's helpful for many women. I love you. Namaste.